On the outside comes the 34 car of Damon Trichet. Glenn Smith's there with Pat Moroney as they move down the back section. It's 34 Damon Trichet just in front. Gary Sutton fights back then in third spot. It's Pat Moroney, Glenn Smith on the outside. Ricky Muceni just hanging under it. The outside, Brendan Cherry goes in the fourth place. And Darren Johnson, Stephen Perry. But Gary Sutton's giving Damon Trichet a torrid time out in front. Glenn Smith back there in third, and then Brendan Cherry, Glenn Smith. Here comes Sato in the middle, Tirana. He comes up on the inside of Damon Trichet as they come out of turn 4 once again. Trichet and Sutton. Back in third spot is Moroney. Fourth spot, Brendan Cherry, then the 33 car of Glenn Smith. So exit turn number 2, Darren Johnson's all out of noise. There's smoke billowing out of the back end, and he's going to stop at the end of the main straight and bring on the yellow lights. So another stoppage in the production sedans, heat number 2. Doesn't look too good for the 17 car of Darren Johnson. Come on into the main straight. It is Damon Trichet, the leader from Gary Sutton. So move down into turn 1 and 2 the first time. Sutton putting the pressure on. Then back in third spot now is Brendan Cherry. He's making his way through the field as they move down into turn number 3 and 4. Trichet out off the curb. Sutton looking for a way through. Brendan Cherry is there as well. So come back into the main drag. Sutton goes underneath. The little Tirana, Gary Sutton pokes the nose in front. Out of turn 2, Trichet fights back. Trichet and Sutton side by side. Back to Brendan Cherry in third place. Trichet back in front. So come out of Pitts Bend. Gary Sutton fights back. Back then to Ricky Muceni and also the 78 of Pat Moroney. But Trichet back in front now. So head down into turn 1 and 2. It's Trichet just ahead of Gary Sutton as they move their way into the back straight, and Brendan Cherry now is the big danger as they move down the back straight. He is coming on pretty quickly as they go into turn 3 and 4. Cherry joins Sutton, who comes back on the inside again. So Sutton rejoins and takes back the lead. Sutton, and on the outside Trichet. Trichet back in front. Sutton in second spot. Cherry comes on the outside. And so 3 of them fight this production sedan race out. Back to Muceni in fourth. Sutton goes wide. On the inside now comes Cherry. So Brendan Cherry goes to second. So it's Trichet, Cherry and Sutton. Ricky Muceni in fourth place. Back then to Pat Moroney and Glenn Smith as Cherry now has a ding-dong battle with the race leader. 1.5 to go. He's looking for a way through, and Trichet and Gary Sutton coming back at the pair of them. They're coming up with a lap to run. Cherry now comes underneath. Brendan Cherry hits the front. On the outside is Damon Trichet. Cherry and Trichet going for it, and Gary Sutton rejoins them, and Ricky Muceni's coming from the clouds. There's 4 of them going for it now in the last lap. Brendan Cherry back in front. Here comes Gary Sutton. Gary Sutton goes back to second place. On the outside is the 34 Trichet and Muceni as well, but Brendan Cherry wins. Cherry, Trichet back to second. Back in third spot, Gary Sutton. And fourth place is Ricky Muceni. Another blanket finish, a great race, many lead changes. Then after that would be Glenn Smith.